Welcome to the Play Better podcast, bringing people to the table. I'm Cameron McNary.
And I'm Ryan Seguin.
And this week we are coming to you from Columbus, Ohio, where we are at the Origins Game Fair. So I don't want to get too much into the particulars of what we've been playing and the reviews of anything. I do want to mention kind of our first real gem find of the con.
Oh, yeah.
Which you go for it, Ryan.
So, Aethersteel, made by...
Or Aethersteel, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I loved their response when we asked them, how you pronounce it, which is, depends on what part of the country are you from.
Right. And I say Ether.
I say Aether.
That's fine.
Let's call this whole thing off.
It's, oh my God. So it's a miniatures game, but the way that you build your army is by using card decks. And so it's an LCG mixed with a miniatures game, and its fusion is perfect.
Yeah. It's stories is two brothers who wanted to make a game. One of them who was a miniatures gamer, and the other was a CCG guy who was, into magic and such. And they both brought those design aesthetics to it, and it cooks, man.
Oh, it goes like there's no tomorrow. I loved every second of it. I really, really like the fact that they're targeting a low price point, and the most beautiful thing is you only have one model can be a whole bunch of different units. If you want to make your little robot a melee unit, you assign them the melee unit version of that model card, and then you just play with them that way. And if you want to completely change it, you wouldn't necessarily need to buy a new model in the future. Just get the new version of that card and then completely change up your experience. And then the coolest thing, where the CCG comes in, well, LCG, I guess, because they're not doing
the cards.
But it's important to note that they're not going to do the collectible model, which is incredible. It's great that they decided not to go that whole boosters route to design your army, because that would have crashed them right there. So your commander, you're the dude that you have on the field in charge of your army, casts spells on everyone in your army. And as long as they're still alive, you have...
Spells in quotes, because some of it...
Right.
But by the way, the theme of the thing is basically you've got people who depend on ultra tech, people who are wizards, and people who, are more in traditional shooting gun end of things. That there's those three... It's combat, aether, and tech are the three kind of, not resources, but the rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. And the designers called ether like the magic of the game.
Yeah, well, and it's like you're fighting with combat robots against friggin' Merlin wizard. It's pretty, right. And it works. I don't know how it does.
Right, but just for great overview, the commander casts these spells. And the mechanics for how you do that are super simple, where you just essentially attach the spell to a card and it buffs them for that turn. Tell
you what, I don't want to get too much into this right now, because I know we're going to get into it more later.
Yeah, we talked to them about it. We recorded a whole play session. It's super good. They're up on KickStarter right now, and the game is called Aethersteel.
AE. So then it's Aethersteel. It's not Aethersteel. And I don't want to correct you, Ryan, but I want to correct you because you're wrong.
But look them up on KickStarter.
Yeah, and yeah, it's just good stuff. It's a find.
And anybody that is reticent about Kickstarters, they're at the stage now where the game is developed. The only thing that they need Kickstarter for is for the money to produce the components. They do not need the money for development. So it's a super safe bet,
yep.
I think.
And with that, I think I'm going to go sleep, because I need sleep now.
Yeah, it is past midnight, so it is Friday.
All right. Well, so I think instead of Molly reads the rules this week, I think we should email Molly and tell her that she has to record 10 minutes of crying about how sad she is she can't be at Origins.
I think she's already posted that 3 times. By the way, if you haven't found us yet, we're on Facebook. Check out our Facebook page.
Oh, yeah, and I have a little thing on there called my Origins War Diary, documenting all the things that I've had to go through, the various travails, like being forced to play lots and lots of awesome games at Origins. So I'm Cameron McNary.
I'm Ryan Seguin.
Play well.